Hey, how are you? So, I have a question for you. Are you using songs and rhymes in your therapy sessions? I think if you would have asked me that like 5 years ago, I would have said, no, not really. Maybe the occasional like cleanup song or wheels up on the bus, sure, but it wasn't something that I was incorporating and really talking to the families I work with about. It only took one client that really opened my eyes to the power of music. And I think it's just because I'm not a person who sings a lot naturally. I don't think of myself as musical. So if you're in that boat, I totally get it. But I hope you keep an open mind when you're watching this today. So because of the nature of this presentation being on IGTV and I don't have like slides or anything, I do have some additional written information that I can send to you. If you just go to WeeTalkers.com/SLP, I can send you some parent handouts and some other information that goes along with this presentation, because today we're just going to talk about three strategies, three reasons why we should be using songs and rhymes with our clients, and then three reasons why it can increase family engagement, because we're always going for that, right? We want this stuff to be carried over into the home. So if we haven't met yet, I'm Carly, and you can find me on Instagram at WeeTalkers, and you'll see there I share parent-friendly information. So I don't talk a lot to you, the SLPs, which I'm grateful for this opportunity to be able to connect with you in this way, because I try to keep things really simple over there, so parents can gain insight into what we do and just help them understand therapy, help them understand things that they can be doing at home. So it's great to be here with you. I'm going to be looking down at my notes a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so let's dive into it. The three reasons why we should be using them in our sessions. Okay, reason number one that I love is it slows language down. Like, have you ever stopped to think about this? If we say the wheels on the bus, it's like, pshh. But if we're like the wheels on the bus, so one, it slows it down. Two, it adds a visual component. So we know that that's going to help the language come to life for our little ones. Oh, I know what I was going to say before. I wanted to point out, of course, all kids don't like singing and music. You know the ones I'm talking about that are immediately like, no, that's fine. It's not their thing. But if you haven't tried it with some of your clients, I want to encourage you to. Okay, so one, it slows language down. Two, we can layer in so many of the other strategies we use into music. So if we're teaching our families to pause and wait, we can put that in there. And a lot of times the music is so motivating that using that pause strategy can be so effective. We can use it to encourage imitation. So it gives kind of a context to why they would want to be imitating in the first place. If we're just practicing, them imitating this just for the sake of it, it's not as engaging, or it doesn't have a context around it as it would if we add in a song that can go along with the movements that they'll be imitating, or sounds and words that they'll be imitating. So yeah, we can layer in so many strategies. So the third reason that I want to talk about today of the many, and if you get those handouts from me, you'll see like a longer list of all the benefits. But I love how it is a natural way to embed early literacy concepts. So without even trying, you're working on phonological awareness and rhyming and just, telling a short story through a song. So I love that it just has all of that in there, and you can you can tell the families that you work with about that too, which is pretty cool. They might not even be realizing how they're already working on literacy just by singing songs with their kids. Okay, so those are the three reasons that I'm going to talk about today why we should sing in our sessions. It slows language down. It brings our little ones' attention to it. We can layer our other strategies that we're trying to teach families on top of the singing, or in with the singing, and it's early literacy right from the start, okay? And then 3 reasons it increases family engagement. So, we're always trying to get our families, using what we're teaching in the home. And I think that songs and rhymes are a great way to do that because it gives them something tangible. Like, I think if we just say, okay, work on pausing, it's a little bit more abstract, and they might, like, for us, it seems, so straightforward. But for our families that we're working with, if we say, sing, I'm trying to think of one that everybody knows. Sing Wheels on the Bus, and he loves the part with the doors. So then pause when it's time to open the door. And so you're teaching them the strategy, but you're giving them the activity, which is the song. And I think it's more tangible. So if you're writing, ideas down of things to practice, maybe the family will want to practice the song if we're going off, following their lead with what they want to practice at home. Okay, number 2, singing releases endorphins. So the families we work with are oftentimes under a lot of stress for various reasons. And then I realized this even more after I had my own children, just how much families go through, whether their child has special needs or a speech delay or not. Just being a parent of a toddler is challenging in and of itself. So we need to, have grace with our families and show them that this can be a lot of fun. And I think it's just a great way for families to bond and connect if they can connect through music in this way. So I think, the endorphin boost and the mood boost is worth doing it for sure. And the third reason that I think it can increase family engagement is, so you have your families where the little one's a little bit more focused on the toys than the people, or really loves movement more than engaging with someone else. I think using a song along with those things can give the parent kind of something to do, and sometimes a way to kind of enter that space where the child is in the activity they like to do. So if that child loves jumping, instead of having the parent just narrate and say, Sam is jumping, you're jumping, Sam, jumping, it might be a little bit more engaging for the child to hear something like, Sam is jumping, Sam is jumping, up and down, up and down. So I think that it can add just another level of engagement and a way for our families to really connect with their kids. Okay, so I hope that you found that helpful, and please come download the resources if you're interested in those. And I don't really speak to SLPs on my Instagram, so the best way for me to keep in touch with you will be through email. So you'll be on my list there, and if you're interested in offers and things that I have coming up that are for SLPs, then that's where you'll learn about them. And if you have any questions, just come on over and DM me or email me, and I'd love to chat about this more. And I think that's it. So thanks for joining me, and I'm honored to be here. Thanks for putting this together, Becky, and I can't wait to watch all the other presentations too. So thanks. Have a great day.